Hey guys, so thanks for watching. So today I'm going to be showing you guys this new Canon EOS Rebel T7i camera that I got. It's not a super new camera. It was released in February 2017, so it's about 2 years old. It's a DSLR camera, but the cool thing is, even though it's a DSLR, it still has this flip mirror. So I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a mirrorless camera, but it's also really good for taking photos aside from videos. The resolution is 24.2 megapixels and the weight is 17.11 ounces, and I think that's without the battery. I'm not sure. There is a standard versus guided mode. So if you didn't know what that means, the standard mode is like a simplified version of like every little feature on the camera, but the guided mode is for girls like me who don't know much about the camera, and it explains it. So I really found that cool. Under the best conditions, meaning that if you use like no flash and if you're just using the viewfinder, it can take up to 820 shots, which is pretty good per charge. 30 minutes is the recording time limit, which is not too bad. It actually records for a pretty long time, and the average battery life is 2 hours and 40 minutes. After that, it cuts off and you have to recharge your battery, but it does last a long time. And so far I haven't had any problems like with it heating up or just shutting off on me. If you do exceed the 30-minute mark, it will just split your clip in two, which is not really a big problem. This was $699 because this was a deluxe kit, which comes with the 55 to 250 millimeter lens and the additional bag. But if you was to just get the body, it would only be $599. So it's $100 difference, but you can save your $100 if you don't take a lot of pictures and if you're just gonna get this camera to like record on YouTube. But so far the quality is really good. I really like the camera. Alright, so you guys, I got a brand new camera, as you guys clearly could see. So I'm going to compare it to my old camera. So I so far have had 2 cameras so far. I've had 3, but the other one I had like years ago when I was like 10 and I sat on it and it broke. But I've had 3 professional cameras that I use for YouTube. I've had a Sony A5100 camera, and I'll put a picture right here. And I've also had a Nikon D3500 camera, and I'll put a picture right here as well. There's a little bit of some differences. I have the Sony one with me right now, but the Nikon camera I had traded it in for this one actually. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the Nikon camera. So with the Nikon camera, it was $399.99, basically $400 for the Nikon D3500. It came with like the same type of battery as this Canon one, which is like a plug-in wall charger type battery. Like this battery is what it came with, but it was like a Nikon battery. And it also, I don't know if it could do a guided version of like the menu, but when I got it, it came in standard version, and it's a DSLR as well. So it wasn't also like pretty big size. It was like, I don't know, I felt like it was a little bit heavier than this Canon one, but this Canon one, I don't know if that's bigger than that one. I don't even remember, but it was still pretty big. It was bigger than this one. Both of them are bigger than this camera. And it wasn't mirrorless. That's why I kind of didn't like it. Now the lens was 18 to 55 millimeters, but I just really couldn't dig with it because it was the first camera I had got for YouTube, and it wasn't like one of those cameras that had the flip mirror. So I had to figure out a way where I could see myself, because sometimes I would take the videos with that camera and the quality and everything was good, but sometimes it wouldn't focus, and I would just be out the frame and I wouldn't notice until like I finished recording the video. And it was really stressful because I kept having to just re-record the video every time so I got it focused and in the frame. So it was just too much work, and I traded it in after like probably a month of having it. I didn't know I could trade it in, but I called up Best Buy and they said that I could trade it in and get a Best Buy gift card, basically with store credit, and use the remaining balance. So it wasn't like the full price for everything to cover from the Nikon one that covered this one. I had to pay like $100 difference because I had the Nikon one for so long, but they still accepted it and they gave me this one. So this is the Sony A5 100 camera. Take a quick little look. So this camera, I had this camera for like the longest so far. This is what I have been using up to date so far before I just got this new camera. And this is the Sony A5 100, and it's 16 to 50 millimeters for the lens. So it's the smallest lens out of both of these cameras, and it's also the smallest camera. So this camera, you notice, is like pretty small. It's not a DSLR camera, it's just a regular mirrorless camera, and it's the first mirrorless camera I've had. This one, unlike the Canon EOS T7i or Rebel T7i, it flips upwards, so it doesn't flip on the side, and that was something that I kind of didn't like, because every time I would record, you know, I would be accidentally always looking up, because it's kind of hard not to look up. The lens is right here, and you always want to look into the lens. You don't want to look into here, because when you're editing the video, you see that you're like looking off somewhere. So I don't know, I like talking in the lens. And I really love the Canon EOS Rebel T7i because it has this little flip screen or whatever on the side instead of above here. So when I'm editing, it doesn't look like I'm looking up anywhere, where it would look like I'm looking up like this. It looks like I'm just looking here, and I could still see myself through my peripheral vision. And this one, when you turn on the menu, it comes with standard version. Basically, the standard version looks like this. Let me just show you guys. Camera settings. This is standard version, if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. But this is standard version. Basically, I did not really understand half the text, and to be honest, I haven't even looked at every single thing in the settings of this camera. I just recorded, and it's just because everything, like the words and stuff, I don't know every single detail about what every single word in the camera world means. I'm gonna just be very honest, and I don't really like, it's not that I don't care to, it's just that I don't really have the time to sit down and look through this and that. So I just start using a product, and I'm a very like hands-on, I learn as I go type person. But the thing that I liked in comparison with this camera and the Canon one was, with this Canon one, it came in guided mode. So like it explained every single thing in the menu. So you kind of like, if you don't know much about cameras, it kind of tells you, you know, what this is meant for. And I think that's super helpful for people like me who don't know anything about, you know, what these words mean. So this one, I don't know if you can change it to a guided mode, but it came in standard, and the Canon one came in guided. So I don't know about that. The price for this one was $399.99 as well. So it was $400. So it was around the same price as the Nikon D3500. I just had to pay $100 or $60 difference because I had the Nikon one for so long past the date to really bring it in for like an exchange or a refund. But this one does not charge like the Canon and the Nikon. That's a difference. This one, one pro I can say compared to the other one, it only takes a USB cord to charge it. So most people have like Android USB chargers hanging around. If you have that, that's all you need to charge this. So that's really good. You can plug it on the side. Either way though, when you use this one, if you charge it, you can't turn it on or use it. It'll just go in USB mode. This battery and the Nikon battery, you have to actually physically take out the battery and charge the battery. So with all the cameras, you can't use them when they're charging. I don't know if there's a camera that you can use while charging, but all of these you can't use while you're charging. So definitely the Canon is the most expensive camera out of all three cameras. I would say out of the two old camera, the Nikon D3500 and this Sony A5100, I would recommend this one because the only thing that I liked with this one compared to that Nikon one is I like the fact that it has the flip screen so you could see yourself. And with this one, when you record, it like basically enhances yourself, where it like smooths out your skin, you know, brightens your eyes, and it does that automatically. I didn't touch anything in the settings, so that was really cool, and it zooms in for you. So the camera quality on this one actually is a lot better than the Nikon one too, so I will say that. The Nikon one was a really big camera, and so it was my first camera and I didn't know much about cameras. I wouldn't get a DSLR camera for YouTube, but then again, this Canon Rebel T7i camera is a DSLR, so I don't know, but this is a DSLR with the flip screen mirror. The Nikon one didn't have the screen, and I don't feel like the quality was as good and it didn't focus as much, so that's the difference. But in all, like in general, this Canon one has, I think, the best camera quality, just because with this Canon one it gives like a nice wide range, and I think it smooths out the skin and stuff too, but it gives a nice wide range and it focuses really good. And I love that you don't have to do too much with the camera. Like, you open the package and then like you can start using the camera, you charge your battery, and you can start using it like nothing. Now for the unboxing, you guys. So I literally got this package not too long ago, but it's a pretty big package. This is the box that it comes in. It comes in this really big box. So the difference is I got the deluxe kit. I did not just get the body. So the deluxe kit, let me see, I had wrote it down. This deluxe kit was $6.99. It was like $100 more, and the body is $5.99. So the difference with this deluxe kit is it comes with an extra lens. It comes with a 55 to a 250 millimeter lens, and it also comes with a camera bag, a really nice camera bag at that. Like, it's not no cheap ass little pouch. Like, it's actually a really nice camera bag. So I don't know if the body comes with like anything else, but I'm pretty sure that it probably comes with, like, you know, the charger and all that stuff. But this one, the guy told me it was like $50 more, but it really wasn't $50 more. It was $100 more, and after tax it comes out to like $730 something or something like that. So let me show you guys the box first. This is the box. It's a super nice big box, so if you're giving somebody this for Christmas, it definitely will make them happy. And this has the two lens, that's the difference. So it comes with the original lens, which is like a little bit shorter, and it comes with the longer lens, a 55 to 250 millimeter one. Use the shorter one for your videos. You'll see when you put it on the difference. The other one is more for like if you're taking pictures, because it's a really big lens and it's to shoot far. So it's not really for videos. I don't know, maybe from far it's for videos, but the one that I'm using right now is the 18 to 55 millimeter lens, and it's pretty nice. And this is the gadget bag 300 DG. This is what it comes with, so it's a pretty big bag, and it also comes with a 32 gigabyte memory card. It comes with a free HD album coupon. So I love the fact that it comes with a memory card, because memory cards are fucking expensive. And it can record in full HD 180 pixels. So you guys can see me still. When you open the box up, let me show you guys everything you get. So it comes with this. So this actually is an item. It comes with a complimentary 8 by 8 inch classic hardcover album photo book. So I think what they did, they didn't want to waste a lot of products, so they gave you this coupon. So you have to go online, put on the coupon code to get a like free album book. They didn't just put it in the package, which I felt like, I don't know, I felt like they should have just put it in there if they were gonna give a free coupon for it anyways. But then again, they probably were thinking like some people aren't gonna use the album photo book and they're gonna just be wasting a lot of product, which takes money. So I kind of understand what they were doing, but it comes with a photo book, which is cool. And it also comes with this, which I already put it into the camera. That's what I'm using right now. But I love the fact that it comes with the 32 gigabyte memory card, which I was saying earlier, megabytes, memory cards are super expensive. So the fact that it comes with it is really good, because with the Nikon one and the Sony camera, it did not come with the memory card and I had to purchase it separately. So I mean, I think that's good because it's actually really expensive. It's like $300 more than the Sony and the Nikon camera. So I mean, it's worth the money, and it's a speed up to 80 megabytes per second, so it's pretty fast and it's recording really good. Haven't had no complications so far. And then it comes with, what is this? It's in Spanish. I guess this is just like the serial number and some information and stuff. And it also comes with this little camera holder right here. So this is a little strap for the camera. So I think that if you buy the body itself, it comes with this, because the Nikon and the Sony all came with like little camera straps. I usually don't use camera straps because my camera usually stays on my tripod, but if you do, it comes in handy. I most likely am gonna sell the strap though. And then this is just the English version of like the serial number and all that stuff. And then this is the box that the 55 to 250 millimeter lens comes with, and I like the fact that it comes with the lens. So like, it's $100 more, but it comes with a bag and it comes with the lens. And to be honest, like, lens are like $200 more most of the time, I think, right? They're like 100 something, 170 and up usually I've seen for some lens, maybe like 120 and up. But it came with this big ass lens. Look at that, y'all. And it's pretty clear. I already put it on and tried it out, but I'm not gonna put it on and try it on right now, you guys, because it's just gonna be like really zoomed in to here, really zoomed in. So it's a nice lens. What do you guys think? If you're really into photography, I would recommend getting it, because like I said, I don't know too much about cameras, but I do like to take pictures. So if you're really into photography, you can get that lens. But if you just want to use like your camera to record videos for YouTube, you really don't need to buy the deluxe kit. You really don't need all of like the extra lens. And then this is the box the camera comes with. So if you were to just buy the regular kit, this is probably the smaller box it would come in. It's still a pretty like big box, but it's way smaller obviously. And these are just the covers it comes with for my lens. And this is the fat ass manual it comes with. It comes with this big ass manual. Now, I told you guys I don't usually use the manuals, but I do keep them. And I would keep this one because sometimes you might want to know how to do something like, you know, autofocus, or, you know, fix something and you just don't know how to do it. And this will tell you straightforward how to use it. So it's a pretty big booklet, and it's in French and it's in Spanish and in English. Okay, and then the next thing is the camera bag. Let me go get that for you guys real quick because it's like somewhere behind the camera. Big gadget bag. Now this is a nice camera bag. It's not a little pouch. It's a digital gadget bag. I don't know what 300DG stands for or whatever, but it's a very nice bag. It's secure, just says Canon right here. It's pretty simple. It's all black, but it has 2 pockets on each side, I believe, and they're padded inside and super wide. You can see. So there's 2 on each side. On the back, there's nothing here, but there are some hooks. These zippers right here. And then when you open it, there's little latches right here. So there's a lot of extra security. There's latches right here you can use. And when you open it, there's also another pouch right here. So a lot of zippers, a lot of space, and there's 2 pouches inside this zipper. The other ones don't have any pouches in it, but so far you already have 3 zippers outside. And then this is all padded. The whole thing is padded. And it has its own strap actually, so yeah, I'm stupid. That one was for the camera. This one is for this bag. So it comes with its own padded handle. This is the inside right here, you guys. It's so nice. It's padded for extra security. Super soft inside. It's super chic looking. A lot of space. You know, a lot of sections. It's super big. And it's like, it always stays like this, so nothing's gonna crumple on each other. There's like something hard right there that makes it stay nice and square. And then the bottom is like this, so it stays in place. So it comes with a nice bag, and then the last thing that it comes with is the charger, which I'm pretty sure this charger is pretty expensive if you're buying it separately, so be careful with your charger. But it's a plug-in charger. That means you have to take out the battery from the camera, you insert it right here, make sure the lines match up right in here, and then you plug it in. But unlike the Nikon charger, shut up. The Nikon charger just showed like a red and a green dot. The red dot indicating like if it's dead and if it's charging, and the green dot indicating if it's fully charged. This one, it kind of does the same thing with the red and green LED lights, but it actually says when it's charged in full. So that's good. And I used it today and it didn't take too long to charge the battery. So yeah, but the battery life on this one is amazing. I forgot to mention that. That's exactly why I wanted a new camera in the first place, because the battery life on this one is like 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is really good when you're recording, and it doesn't stop in between. So far I haven't had any issues with like the battery heating up, and I think that's a good thing that is like one of the batteries that you take out, because the Sony one was the cord, and like the battery would heat up every fucking 6 minutes. It would literally stop recording, and I would have like probably like 10 clips that I would mash up in one. Even if the video was like 8 minutes, it would be like 10 clips of me re-recording, and then I had to like edit all of those. So this one, the good thing is I don't have to put like a bunch of clips in one, but I really like the camera, and that's pretty much it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Comment if you have any questions about the camera, any spec questions or anything. Make sure that if you're asking me questions, you're asking me questions that I actually know though, because I don't know that much about cameras. And make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. Bye.